What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. Back with another review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do product reviews from big box retail stores. Today, maybe perhaps a less exciting review, but an important one, because today we're looking at undershirts, a pack of 5, but not just any undershirt. This pack of undershirts is by Polo Ralph Lauren, and I picked this up at Dillard's. It was $69.99, $70 for 5 undershirts. Now, I do have good reasoning to make this purchase. One of them being to cut down on the amount of shirts that I wear during the week to work. For example, having undershirts will indeed, I think, help me cut down on the load size. I always have a big load of clothing to wash, and it's because I go through so many t-shirts. But I digress. Today we're looking at $70 undershirts. Now, a couple of things about these undershirts we can expect to be good about them is Ralph Lauren is known for good quality clothing, right? We can expect these to be probably really comfortable because on the box it does say tagless, no tag. But if you go to Dillard's and you buy this, if you go to purchase this, one thing you'll notice is it has security wrapping around it. Obviously not in the video because they took it off after I purchased it, but not something you can try on, right? And they're undershirts. They come bundled up together in the box, rolled up. So, not necessarily easy to try on. So, first you have to purchase them to get the security wrapping off, and then when you do finally open the packaging, hopefully they fit, or else you are the one doing the repackaging. So, let me try these on and see how well they fit. I purchased them in a size large. They are a crew neck style. You can get them in a V-neck style. These t-shirts are white. You can get them in black with the white pony, or the red pony, excuse me. This is white with the navy pony. The pony, by the way, is down on the waist, as where with the regular t-shirt it's going to be up on the chest. Not with this. This is going to be down on the waist. So if you have this on wearing a dress shirt over top, you don't have to worry about that pony logo showing through. But like I said, I purchased this actually maybe incidentally as if I was buying a t-shirt, right? A Ralph Lauren Polo t-shirt, which do tend to run small from time to time. And these being undershirts, classic fit cotton crew neck undershirts you typically tuck in, right? So maybe I should have gone for the extra large, but I typically wear a large. So for $70, did I make a mistake by getting a too small of a size dress shirt? Let's go ahead, find out. Maybe slightly paranoid about the whole tucking my shirt in thing, but hey, I'm about 6 feet tall. I typically wear a large t-shirt. Let's go ahead and see how the undershirt fits. It should fit fine, but just so you can get a good idea what a person of my height and my build fits like in a large undershirt, Ralph Lauren, $70 pack of 5. Let's go ahead and take a look. And here you have it. 6 foot tall, athletic build, I would describe myself as. Sometimes an extra large Ralph Lauren cotton crew neck t-shirt just like this fits me better extra large. I have sometimes purchased a Ralph Lauren t-shirt cotton crew neck just like this in a size large and find it to be too small. So I was just slightly skeptical about this undershirt being too small, but it's actually really comfortable. It does fit. What I am talking about is the regular t-shirts. Like I said, typically run small. Sometimes I find myself needing an extra large in those. So I was kind of skeptical about purchasing this in a large, but wanted something that was tight and form-fitting as an undershirt should be, but was also, again, skeptical about the length of the tail. A nice long tail as well, so I can tuck this in and not have to worry about it slipping up because it's maybe large and it's cut shorter than an extra large, for example. Anyway, I think you guys see what I'm saying. With that being said, check these out. 6 foot here, an athletic build, definitely buy true to size. Anyways guys, thus concludes today's review. We looked at the Polo Ralph Lauren cotton crew neck t-shirt pack of 5. I picked these up at Dillard's, $69.99. Expensive for undershirts, yes, but pleasantly surprised. Good to go, I think, is the best way to summarize this review, because I was expecting the tail of these undershirts to be short, them being a large. When I purchase a crew neck t-shirt, just the regular crew neck t-shirt off the shelf, if I purchase it in a large, sometimes I find myself needing the extra large. And I noticed that actually the tail on the extra large is usually always longer than on the large. So I was actually kind of skeptical about purchasing this in a large, but do like how nice and tight and form-fitting it is. But also what we saw, and what I think makes this review good to go, is the fact that they do have a long tail. And actually kind of surprised they don't list that on the packaging. I think they should. As someone who has worn, Ralph Lauren since high school, we didn't necessarily go for the undershirts. We didn't necessarily buy the undershirts in high school as kids and in college as kids. We were always trying to show off and have, the crew neck or the polo or the hoodie or whatever. We weren't necessarily looking at the undershirts, which were actually probably more important. And so, for someone like me, that is invaluable to know the length of the tail coming from, the crew neck t-shirts off the shelf that I've been used to purchasing for so many years. And am happy, like I said, to report that yes, the tail is long, even though it is not listed on the box. So really good to see. Ralph Lauren does have you covered. If you're going to spend $70 on undershirts, they better serve their purpose well. And I think these most certainly will. My name is John. Hit that like button. Subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified when we post to YouTube. Comment down below for more. As always, thanks again so much for tuning in, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Today we looked at the Polo Ralph Lauren Classic Fit Cotton Crew Neck Undershirt. I picked these up at Dillard's. Pack of 5, $70 for undershirts. Expensive, yes, but I think well worth it. I am going to save money on laundry, and I've got some nice undershirts to wear to work and formally. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. The cotton crew neck pack of 5 undershirt for $70 is good to go. See you guys in the next review.